Hey everybody, Shay here for a quick video to thank all of the new followers that are coming into the channel. There seems to be an injection of new people seeing the Kickstarter page for the Raven Nevermore campaign. I'm not entirely sure where they're coming from. So there were like a dozen new backers in the last 3 days, which despite the campaign being at a bit of a plateau for about a week since about the 30-day mark, it was sort of a welcome surprise. And yeah, so thank you very much for supporting the campaign. And for the new people that are jumping onto the campaign, wondering about the production of the issues, 4 of them are done. These were 4 prior campaigns, as you can tell by the glare. Very glossy covers, and they are very good quality. They're standard comic book size, and the pages on the inside are a little bit sturdier as well. They're not quite matte. They're a little bit glossy, just I think it's semi-gloss or whatever they call it. I set this campaign to run for 60 days because I was trying something new. I was fulfilling on issue 4, but because I feel like I got a good handle on the fulfillment process now, which includes preparing the book for print, so the pre-press stuff, getting it printed, and then getting it packaged, and then driving it off to this shipping center so that they fire off from there. I sort of got a streamlined process for pulling this off. I didn't know if I would even repeat that process, like going 60-day campaigns, and in the first 30 I would be fulfilling the prior one, and then essentially on the day 30 to 60 would be when the campaign would have started for 30 days. So yeah, I'm pretty happy that it sort of plateaued somewhere around the 25 to 35 day mark, and now it's getting an injection of new eyeballs, which is super important for Kickstarter campaigns because it's very difficult to just find new people who are interested in supporting indie creators. So yeah, I'm really excited to be able to get these suckers out the door. It's very unconventional storytelling, I would say. That's of course subjective because I wrote the thing. The middle point, issue 5, is where everything started here isn't necessarily the story that's being told by the time you get to issue 5 to 9. Now, it is the same story, but I can't really explain it more than that without sort of, spoiling some things. But all I can say is hang in there. This is basically an epic journey that goes 9 issues long, and there's a lot of twists and turns, a lot of cliffhangers. I mean, each of these issues, I believe, end with a cliffhanger. That sort of sets the theme of the book. The series was always about sacrifice. However that's interpreted, survival. That I think is very clear in the first 2 issues, in particular talk about the survival theme, but then we start going into the more, I would say, metaphysical aspects of Raven Nevermore in 3 and 4. 5 is where it starts to really go down that trajectory, and I start to focus on some world building stuff. I mean, I wanted to create a series that told a full story, but at the same time I wanted to flesh out a world during that experience, because I have other stories to tell, and hopefully I can tell them. I've got future ideas for this property, but I'm looking towards crowdfunding as being a way that this stuff can be sustained, not just from a printing process perspective, which is what the Kickstarters are for right now. This whole production is complete. It was all paid for anywhere from 2008 to 2014-ish, 2015. This series has been done. The intention with the first campaign on Kickstarter was to release these as a trilogy, issues 1 to 3, 4 to 6, and 7 to 9. But that, again, I'm a no-name person coming on the scene, and that had to get broken down just so that this could move forward. And to be honest, I love these covers so much. Samuel Cazal on covers, it's just amazing. I love this art. The process for even making these it was so quick for him to turn these around, and they were the vision, like right away. Like the vision was captured with the descriptions I gave him to be able to pull these off, and I'm very, very excited. And of course, Javier's art on the inside, I couldn't be more proud for the world that he helped to bring to life. And we're gonna be halfway there. We're gonna be halfway to the end, and then oh man, and then we'll see where this goes. But I really need the support of new backers, so if you can share this, please do. If you have social media, if you have Twitter, Facebook, stuff like that, help me get the word out there, because I would love to get this to the end, but also make it so that by issue 9, this is for all intents and purposes, it could be sustainable. And these are 32 pages. These cost a little bit more to produce because standard comics are 20 to 22 pages. I had to go over because I had a bigger story to tell. So in the future, campaigns for extra content, I would love to do graphic novels that take place in this world. but tell other stories that I've sort of seeded in all of these. And maybe I'll do a video where I can point out where some of those seeds exist. And they're supposed to be subtle, because I always imagine that this would be a series where when you get to the end, when you reread the series, you start to see that a bunch of stuff was already being set up that led all the way to issue 9. This was a massive undertaking. This project took me quite a while to sort of figure out. Again, there was a rewrites that happened at the issue 5 back in the old days. This was intended as a 6-issue series that were 22 pages each. And then by the time I got to issue 5, I was like, I'm not going to be able to pull this off. I need to double the page count. And so it went from 6 issues to 9 issues, and it went from 22 pages to 30 pages, which gets a total run of 272 pages for this entire series, which is effectively double. More than double. And I still feel like I could have told more. I had to make some of the stories that I wanted to tell, I had to insinuate that they were possible in a page or two, or in a panel even sometimes, in an exchange. And then because in my head I was like, I know what that exchange means, and I wish I could tell even like an 8-page story, or like a single issue or something, you know. But I'm gonna need the support from crowdfunding to pull that off because of the production costs. I don't mind swallowing the cost of this entire production. I take this production as a sort of learning curve. Some people pay to go to school. I paid to do a product that was going to fulfill on a dream of mine. So it just depends. It's perception, right? At the end of the day. So, and this happened so many years ago, and the job I have today was to basically, you know, I work so that I can do the hobbies I love and create, but at the same time I need to make that stuff sustainable so I can keep doing it. Once again, thank you very much for all the supporters that are out there, all the followers. Even the follower count on this campaign is more than double of all the past campaigns. So that's throwing me off again, like I said at the beginning of this video, because I don't know where all of these are coming from, but I'm so grateful and I'm so thankful, and I do hope that some of you consider checking out the campaign. I hope to post more videos on the YouTube channel to maybe help you learn a little bit about me. And if you have any questions, of course, leave them in the comments below. You can ping me on Twitter. It's at Nuno_XEI. And of course, you can always message me on Kickstarter itself. And yeah, there's only about 3 weeks left on this campaign. I'm excited to see this one fulfill. And with that, I'm going to sign off, and I will catch you in the next video. Don't forget to explore, engage, and inspire, everybody. Peace.